Okay. Yes, I'll start from basics, then finally I will take to the high end. So my intention is everyone should understand my class. Everyone should understand my class. Okay. Even beginner also should understand my class here. Yes, even non-IT background guy also has to understand my classes. That's the reason starting from
Hello.
basics. Okay. See, let us start from basics here. So first of all, software. See, actually here computer basically two categories: hardware and software. Hardware is not our part. Yes, hardware means like a hard disk, monitor, next RAM, motherboard, keyboard, mouse, all the hardware components. But we are not hardware engineers. That is not our part. Our part is software. So I'm moving to software. What is software here? What is a software? What is a software? See, in software, everything is programmed. In software, everything is programmed. Yes, simply you can say it's a collection of programs. It's a collection. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. Okay, it's a collection of programs. Okay. See, I'm starting from very basics. Maybe somebody, other trainers may be starting from Java directly entering to Java.
I
No,
know.
that is not right approach. That is not right approach. May not be
Yes.
understanding here. Clear concepts.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
See, once you attending interview here, everything you have to answer. That is my intention.
Okay, sir.
Once you sitting in interview here, once you facing interview here, every terminology you have to explain. So every terminology you have to explain. That's the reason starting from basics. Okay. So what is software here? Software. It's a collection of programs. Software is a collection of programs. Collection of programs like software. It's a collection of programs like C, next C++. Yes, maybe yes Java. Yes, maybe Hadoop. Yes, all these softwares here. Yes, maybe Python. Yes, all that here. All that things here. Software. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs like C, C++, Java, Hadoop, Python. Okay, fine. Yes, once again, notes not necessary here. Notes is not necessary here. Okay, I have prepared document. See this. Today topic document is it's a prepared already.
Sir,
Every
then,
topic document is there.
hello.
No need of writing any
Then
running
please
notes.
don't type,
So
sir.
whatever topic I
Please
am
respect
explaining here,
time.
every topic is there in document here.
Just to show us what
Every
are trying
topic
to
is
show.
there in document here. So
See,
not required to
we
write any
have
running notes. Don't prepare any running
software
notes. It's
collection
not
programs
necessary
such
here.
as C, C++,
Please try
Java,
to
Sharp.
focus on the class.
So
Try
like
to
that.
understand my topics here. Okay. So not necessary to prepare any notes. It's not necessary. 1 second. Yes.
Why?
Yeah. Notes is not necessary. Notes is not necessary. Please concentrate on the class here. See, every topic I have prepared. Okay. Yes, I have prepared everything for you. Okay. Yes, it's ready-made food, ready to eat. Okay. I'm working everything here. You have to eat. That's it here. Okay, I'm working for you.
What?
Everything
Yeah,
prepared.
what?
Just you have to understand it. That's it here.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
can
So
understand.
all this available. All this available here. So no need of writing any running notes. Running notes is not necessary. Running notes is not necessary. Try to understand class here. Okay, try to understand class. Okay. Yes. So software, it's a collection of programs like C, C++, Java, Hadoop, Python. Okay. Yes. Next, software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. First one, system. Yes, software. Systems. First one, system software. Second one, application software. System software. Next is application software. System software. Next, application. Yes, application software. System software and application software. Try to understand clearly here.
So
Yes.
don't repeat
No,
so
what
many
is
times.
Java comes
Only
about
once.
application
Perfect.
software. Okay. So exactly what is system software? What is application software? See, our part is application software. Java comes from application software. So before going to application software, let us see something about system software. So what is system software? So what is system software? See, system software, this is to interact with hardware components. Yep, this one interacts. This one interacts with the hardware components. Interacts with hardware components. System software interacting with hardware components. For example, here, for example, system software interacting with hardware components. Examples: device drivers and operating systems. Device drivers and operating systems comes in this category here. Device drivers and operating systems comes on system. Device drivers and operating systems. Okay. Yes, system software. This one interacts with the hardware components. Device drivers, examples, device drivers and operating systems. Okay, right. Yes, application software. Yes, what is application software? Let us see about application software. So, what is application software? Application software. This is for the purpose of application development. Application is application development. Applications. See, every day we are working with many applications. Yes. So in our day-to-day life here, we are working with many applications. For example, Facebook is an application.
Yes, sir.
Next, Flipkart it's an application.
Absolutely, sir.
Google it's an application. Gmail is an application, right?
Yes, sir.
Next, like this, all the applications. Yes, I'll explain one by one. Yes, let me explain one by one. Okay. Yes, sir. Gaurav, I'll explain. Just wait. Yes, application software. This is for the purpose of application development. 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 Apps. There are different apps. Like Facebook. It's an application. Yes, Flipkart. It's an application. Right. Next, WhatsApp. Okay. Yes, WhatsApp. This is name WhatsApp. Call as WhatsApp. Don't call something else here. WhatsApp. Okay. Someone saying that WhatsApp. No, that's wrong. WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, Facebook, Flipkart, WhatsApp. Yes, next Gmail. Yes, these are the applications. Yes, like suppose websites. Suppose Durga Institution websites. Suppose our company websites. All the applications. Applications. Yes, to develop this kind of applications, we need application softwares. Application softwares like C. Yes, next C++, maybe Java. Yes, Hadoop. Yes, maybe databases. There are different applications softwares here. Okay, see 1 second. Except operating system, all are applications. Except ways, all are application softwares. Java comes under application software. Okay, except operating systems, all are application softwares. Okay. Yes, except operating system means like Windows based, Linux based, Unix based. Except that operating systems, all are application softwares. Like C++, Java, Hadoop. Yes, database. Okay. Device driver is a part of OS. C++, Java, Hadoop, database. Like different tools like .NET, Python, next PHP, Perl, HTML, all of these things comes from application softwares. All are application softwares for the purpose of application development. Okay, fine. Yeah, these are actually our parts. Our part is application. So Java comes under application software. So before moving to our part, this application software, let us see something about device driver and OS. Just little bit idea about device driver. So what is device driver? See, device drivers, these are the programs. Device drivers, so these are just programs. These are programs to communicate with the hardware components. Hardware. These are the programs to communicate with the hardware components. Okay. And for example, here. Printer. For printer, there is a driver. Printer. Suppose fax machine. Suppose TV. Connect to TV. Yes, suppose scanner. Image scanner like this. These are all the devices, right? To run these devices, some drivers required. The drivers you have to install into OS. So once installed, it becomes part of OS.
డిస్ప్లే ఇది ఇదంతా కూడా అంతా రాసావా మొత్తం రా
Yes, exactly
Just
what
class
is
and
OS.
ante.
I'll explain. Yes.
అంటే
OS is like a
ఇది
media's
title.
hardware and programs.
Title.
Yes, someone saying the answers.
చెప్తాను.
Once again,
Title, life.
OS
తర్వాత second
communicate
title
with the
mode
hardware components. One next another answer. Mediator between
ID1,
user and
ID2, ID3.
computer. Okay. Yes, next is like a mediator between hardware and programs. Yes, exactly what is
ఇది
this.
సెకండ్
Let me
టైటిల్.
explain.
ఈ టైటిల్ ఏంటంటే
See,
డెప్త్.
I'm here to explain.
థర్డ్ టైటిల్ లైఫ్
Yes, little bit I'm asking about your idea, but here I'll explain everything. See what is exactly OS. Suppose for example here, so purchased your laptop. Suppose initially purchased your laptop. So hardware. Your laptop it's a hardware. So first hardware. Hardware. After purchasing laptop, next one you should install OS. Operating system. Yes.
మూడు గంటల క్లాస్ ఇది గంట
Operating
గంటని
system.
టైం
So on top of hardware, there's a OS. So once OS installed, your system is ready. See, my system, my laptop is ready with OS. Now system is ready. Once OS installed, system is ready. Otherwise, system it won't work here. Once OS installed, system is ready. Okay. Now system is ready. System is ready, right? Ready. Now learning Java. To learn Java, you should install Java software. Suppose learning C language. C software you have to install. So learning Python. Python software you have to install. Suppose learning Hadoop. That Hadoop software you have to install. Suppose working with the database. The database you have to install. Okay, database. Okay, right? Yes, database. Suppose .NET. The .NET software you have to install here. So all these are what application softwares. All these are application softwares. Application softwares. All their application softwares. All these are application software. Okay, all these are application software. See, here all the application softwares running on top of OS. Running on top of OS, right? Even for MS Office also OS required. MS Office. Even for MS Office also OS required. So all are running on top of OS. Okay, see here OS layer. On top of OS, all the application software running here, right? So it's acting like a platform. On top of it, all are running, right? All are running. So exactly what is OS? So what is OS? Simple answer. Yes, it is a platform. Simple answer is a platform. See, Java is independent of platform, right? Means OS. Independent of OS. Okay, it's a platform. Yes, what is OS? It's a platform. OS is a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform where we can run all application software. Where we can run all application software. All application. Okay, all application software. Okay, just like a platform. OS acting like a platform. Okay, yes, it's a platform. OS is a platform where we can run all the application softwares. OS acting like a platform. On top of it, we can run all this. To run anything, OS required. Even for MS Office also. Even to work with MS Office also, OS required. Without OS, this will not be running. So it's like a platform. On top of it, all are running. Okay, fine. Next, one more thing. Java program generating output. Java program generating output. So first of all, Java program output goes to OS. OS to then output device, maybe display screen. Go to terminal. Go to monitor. Okay. So Java program output. First of all, output goes to OS. OS to output device. Okay. Suppose C program reading from the keyboard. So first of all, keyboard data simply goes to OS. OS to then C program. Similarly, suppose Python program generating outputs. Python program generating outputs. So first of all, output goes to OS. From the OS, that will be transferred to output device. That's it. So between application software and hardware, there is a OS. So between application software and hardware, there is a OS.
Okay, bye.
So OS is like a mediator between application software and hardware. Okay. So you get every data. So application software generating some data. The data goes to OS. OS to then output device. Next, reverse here. Suppose input data, keyboard data goes to OS. OS to that application software. That's it here. Okay. right? So between application software and the hardware layer, there's a OS, means like a interface. So next point, yes, it is an interface. Yes, it is an interface. It is an interface. It is an interface. It's an interface between application software, application software, application software, application software. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Yes, application software and hardware components here and hardware components, okay, hardware components. So it's an interface between, yes, application software and hardware components interface. Okay, 1 second. Yes, system software interacting with the hardware components. System software always interacting with hardware components. Means it's a hardware level programs. To run the system softwares, OA is not required. System softwares directly interacting with hardware components, but directly interacting. See, actually, all the system software is a part of OS. It's a part of OS. Okay, part of OS. Those programs directly interacting with the hardware components. System softwares are directly interacting with the hardware components. See, Java never interacting with hardware directly. Suppose Python also directly never interacting with the hardware. Suppose Hadoop, not database. These are high level softwares. High level softwares never interact with the hardware. Okay. Yes, these high level softwares to interact with hardware, yes, using OS through the OS, right? Yes, OS connects hardware level programs like some library. Using that library, this will communicate. Yes, I'll explain just a minute. Let me finish topic here. Okay. Yes, now here. So what is OS? OS is a platform. Yes, it's a platform. OS is a platform where we can run all application softwares. Next, it is an interface. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Interface. Right, okay. Yes, next here. Suppose Java program. Okay, Java program output goes to OS. Yes, OS means it contains different kind of things. Inside of OS, there is a system software. OS contains system softwares. Those will communicate with hardware components. OS contains system software. Like those are called library. OS contains library. This library here. OS contains library here. So input output library. OS contains input output. There's input output library. Input output library. Okay. Now this input output library communicates with hardware. To communicate with hardware, there is a device drivers. 1 second. Yes, let me show one more layer. Insert group below. Yes, here device drivers layer. This is a device drivers layer. Device drivers layer. So as a part of OS, yes, input output library and device driver. This whole thing is called OS. This is OS. OS contains library and device drivers. Device drivers are to communicate with hardware components. Okay, OS library and drivers are part of OS. These are part of OS. Yes, library and drivers part of OS. Suppose, for example, yes, let me explain very clearly that OS architecture, how that OS is working. Let me explain very clearly. Suppose, for example, C program running. Okay, C program running here. C program scanf function. Suppose C program scanf function executed. That scanf function makes it called input library. That input library is a read system call. Read is a function inside of OS. C language scanf function makes a call to read function library. OS contains library and device drivers. Read is one function in a library. Now C language scanf function makes a call to read function. That read function simply activates keyboard driver. So once keyboard driver activated, then keyboard
అన్నా,
get activated.
అన్న ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు అంట ఆగుతావా?
Now
జావా
keyboard
ది
data.
క్లాస్
So
విన్నాడు
first of all,
అయిపోవచ్చింది.
our keyboard data simply goes to keyboard driver.
చేస్తారు.
Yes, keyboard driver to read function. Yes, read function to C
వైజాగ్
program
స్టేషన్
scanner
మస్తు
function.
బిజీగా ఉందంట సార్.
Scanner function is variable. That is communication. What is happening inside of this?
అది బ్రో.
Okay. See here to interact with the hardware, there are some drivers. Drivers.
బిజీగా
How these drivers are working here?
మరి
To
అన్న
the ways
తీసుకొని
like that. Okay.
మాట్లాడేస్తారు.
So about Java program generating output. In Java program, the system.out.println. 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 That request. The data simply goes to OS library. In OS there is a yes output part of this write system, write function. So this write. So Java program system.out.println. The data goes to write function. Now that write function just activating output device driver. Write function data goes to driver. Yes, driver to then output device. That's it. Okay. Now these are the low level functions to communicate with drivers. Drivers communicating with hardware components. That's it. Okay. So write function activates output device driver. Write function activates output device driver. Read function activates input device drivers. That's it here. So these libraries will work with the device drivers to communicate with hardware components. Here these libraries communicate with hardware through the device drivers. Okay. So libraries are using device drivers to communicate with hardware. Now Java program. See. And complete Java program, C program, or Python application software. These application softwares simply makes a call to OS library. OS library makes a call to device drivers. Device drivers makes a call to devices. So these application softwares communicating with hardware with the help of OS library. Okay. See, application software communicates with OS library. Now this OS library communicates with device drivers. The device drivers communicates with hardware. That is OS architecture. What is happening inside of OS is like this. So what is happening inside of OS is like this. Okay. Yes. Now this whole thing, yes, simply explaining as OS. Yes. OS. Operating system. Just like a operating. Just I'm explaining like a OS. Okay. Operating system. Okay, right? Yes. See, operating system. Here this connects some library. Input output. OS connects input output. This input output library. Input output library here. So this input output library using device drivers communicates with the hardware components. Communicates with devices like this. Okay. Now what is happening here? See, application software. Application is software communicates with hardware through the OS. So means OS is an interface. OS is an interface. OS is an interface between application software and hardware components. Right? Okay. See, every application software, maybe Java program, C program, Python, all the programs, first of all, linking with OS. Yes, remember this point. To understand independent platform, this point you have to remember. See, all these programs, first of all, links with OS library. After linking with OS library, then communicating with hardware components. Okay. Every program has to link with OS library. Every program has to link with OS library to communicate with hardware components. Every program, maybe Java program, maybe C program, Python program, Hadoop program, database program, all the programs, first of all, linking with the OS library, after linking, then communicates with hardware components. Okay. Next, one more point. Try to remember these points here. To understand Java features, you must have this knowledge. If you know that, then easy to understand independent platform. See, every program has to link with OS library. Yes, to communicate with the hardware components. To communicate. Yes. To communicate with the hardware components. Right? See, every program has to link with OS library. Suppose Java program, first of all, linking with OS library, then communicates with the hardware components. Suppose C program, that C program also links with OS library, then communicates with the hardware components. See, that linking may be static link or dynamic link. The topic we'll discuss next coming topic. Look at that linking. Yes, every program has to link with OS library to communicate with hardware components. That linking can be static linking or dynamically linking. Here. Static linking or dynamically linking. Static linking or dynamically. Suppose you put Java, it's a dynamically linking. Python dynamically linking here. But C and C plus static linking. Okay, C and C plus statically linking here. I'll explain. Yes, all that what is happening in C language, what is happening in C++, Python, Java, that comparison is there. I'll explain very clearly. Yes, in Java it's a dynamic link. Python also dynamic link. C and C++ is static link. Yes, we'll discuss. Wait, I'll explain. Okay, so every program. So try to remember these 3 points here. Try to remember these 3 points here, so you can understand Java features. So what is OS? First question is what is OS here? What is OS? It's a platform. It's a platform where we can run all application software. It's a platform, acting like a platform. Next, it's an interface. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Next, every program has to link with OS library. Compulsory this is. It has to link with OS library to communicate with hardware components. Okay. So this is about OS. Enough. This OS introduction. This introduction is enough here. Okay. Yes. Next. Yes. After OS. So next. Yes. See here. System software. Device drivers. Okay. OS. Okay. No application software. Let us move to application software. Yes. Application software. Yes, application software. This is for the purpose of application development. Java comes under application software. Java is application software. That's the reason I'm moving to application software. In application software, there are 2 things like front end. This is front end. Next, second one back end. Front end, back end. In application software, front end and back end. So what is front end? What is back end here? Front end. 1 second. This is front end here. So we are filling some form, right? Registration form. Right? This is the front end here. It's user interface. Okay, it's registration form. Okay. So first name, last name, email, and phone number like this, right? So registration form, right? So this is the front end. It's a front end. Front end. No front end. See, join the training, right? Okay. Yes, join training in progress. So now I have to submit. Register, right? Once registered, this data submitted. Now this details storing somewhere. Okay. Yes. Now this is called as front end. This is called as front end here. This is called as front end. Now this data storing somewhere. That location called as back end. Yeah, all this data storing some location. That location is a back end. Now this user interface a front end, right? Front end. So front end. So what is front end here? Front end interact with end users. Front end interact with end users here. Front end yes interacts with end users. Front end interact with end users. Here. Yes, it collects data. It collects data from end users. Collecting data from end users. See, we are the end users, right? See, we are providing some data. We are the end users. Suppose for example, Facebook. We are the end users for the Facebook. We are using Facebook. We are the end users. Suppose Flipkart. We are using Flipkart. So we are the end users. We are the end users, right? We are the end users here. Okay, end user. So you have front end collecting data from end users. And after collecting data, this data storing somewhere. Okay, see here. Yes, this app is collecting data, storing somewhere, right? Okay. Now, next tomorrow, Durgasoft, they will contact you, right? How they can contact you with the help of this information? That means this information storing somewhere. They will take this data. They will take data. They will analyze the data, right? Yes, how many attended, how many are attended, how many converted, like that they will analyze this. Okay, this data storage somewhere here. That location card is backend here. Procedure-oriented language comes in this category here. Procedure-oriented language like COBOL. Okay, see COBOL still is using that. COBOL still using. Yes, in our company we are using still. Yes, COBOL developers are there. COBOL programmers are there because There are some mainframe applications. COBOL is a language for the mainframe applications. COBOL is a language for mainframe applications. Still, we are using that COBOL because many mainframe applications are running here. We are using COBOL for that. COBOL, yes, BASIC. Next, Pascal. Yes, Pascal. Yes, Fortran. They are very language outdated, very old language outdated. These were outdated. COBOL is using here. BASIC outdated, Pascal outdated, Fortran outdated. Even myself was not worked with this. Before 2000 year itself outdated. No one using. No one using. Next one more, Python. Python comes under
షూట్ చేశాడు
procedure oriented language.
తన
Python is example of this procedure oriented.
కమాండ్
What is exactly procedure? I'll explain. Wait. What is exactly procedure? I'll explain.
యూజర్ డివైస్
Just wait.
కాదు కాదు
Okay. No, JavaScript is different.
Troubleshooting.
JavaScript is an object-based language. JavaScript is an object-based language. We'll discuss. Wait. Next, in fourth generation, first one, yes, functional oriented language. Yes, functional. Yes, yeah. PL SQL comes under right. PL SQL is a procedure oriented
తర్వాత
language.
నార్మల్
PL SQL. Yes, for this one more example, PL SQL also. PL SQL comes under procedure oriented. PL SQL also, you can some example here. Procedure oriented PL SQL. Nowadays PL SQL. In PL SQL, you are using procedures. It's a procedure oriented. Okay, PL SQL is a procedure oriented language. Okay, next, functional oriented languages.
పైన పేరు కూడా
It's like that. C is a functional oriented language.
మనకేమో షట్ డౌన్ అడ్వాన్స్
Next,
ఆప్షన్
Python is a functional oriented language. C and Python, these are functional oriented languages. Yes, what is procedure? What is function? I'll explain. Just wait. I'll explain one by one. Let me clear one by one here. So functional oriented. Next, object oriented. Yes, object oriented programming language means OOPS. Object oriented programming languages. Programming means OOPS language.
స్టార్ట్ చేసిన
So what are the OOPS languages here? Like C++.
చూడు
C++
సెకండ్
OOPS
పై
language.
దానికి క్లిక్ చేసిన
Okay, next,
ఓవర్
Java is a OOPS
స్టార్ట్
language.
పేరు బ్రో
Java. Next, .NET.
మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి
.NET C hash. It's a OOPS language. Next, Python, it's a OOPS language. Next, Scala. Scala, big data processing. For big data processing using Scala. So these are the OOPS languages. These are the OOPS languages. Object-oriented program language. OOPS languages. C++, Java, .NET C hash, Python, Scala. Okay, I'll explain. Just I'm giving list of all the things here. After that, we'll see one by one. So functional oriented, object oriented. Next, object based language here. Object based. Yes. Object based. Yes. Object based. Object based. Object based language. Object oriented programming language here. Yes. Object based language. Yes. Object based language is, for example, JavaScript. JavaScript is an object based language. Okay. Yes.
అయినా కానీ ఏది వర్కౌట్
Yes. So JavaScript is object-based language. Okay. Next, one more. Purely, yes, object-oriented programming language. Purely object-oriented programming languages. These are Python and Scala. Python and Scala. Python and Scala comes in this category. Python and Scala comes under this category. Okay, Python and Scala comes under this category. See, simply here, yes. See here, Scala is nothing but Scala. It's a combination of Java and Python. If you know the Python and Java, it's a Scala symbol. Okay, so these are different languages here. See, third generation procedure-oriented language. What is procedure? Next, function. What is procedure? What is function? Let us say about procedure and function. Procedure and function. These things somewhat is like this: starting, ending. Okay, starting, ending. See here, some statements. Next statements. Okay, next statements. Okay, next statement.
స్టార్టింగ్
There are some statements like this. Some statements like this. So this is function. Function.
పవర్ బటన్ అన్ని అంటే
In C language, calling
Just
is
power button
same
to
thing.
turn on.
Java is methods.
అదే
Java is
చేస్తాం
method.
అట్లా ఇప్పుడు ఇట్లా చేస్తాం కదా
It's a function.
F2 ఫర్ బయోస్
Procedure also looks like same thing. procedure and function both are similar. See, procedure
అట్లా ముందే వస్తున్నారు కొట్టలేదు మళ్ళీ
procedure and function both are
ట్యాబ్
similar.
సెక్యూరిటీలో
The difference is here. Here is written of something. Suppose written of 10. Yes, this is with written value. So this is called as function. Next here no written value. It's a procedure. Procedure and function. Procedure and function both are set of statements. Procedure and function. See, procedure and function both are set of statements to perform some task. Okay, procedure and function both are set of statements to perform some task. The difference is function with written value, procedure no written value. Okay, yes. In this language, everything is procedure. So task is so called as procedure. Next, when come to C language, every task is handled by the function. In C language, everything is function. That's called as functional oriented language. C is a functional oriented language. Next, when come to this object oriented language, everything is object.
ట్యాబ్ సెక్యూరిటీ
Every transaction handling with the objects. That's the reason called as object
దెన్
oriented.
ట్యాబ్ టీటీటీ
Actually, it's
సెక్యూరిటీ
a OOPS concept.
పీటీటీ సెక్యూరిటీ
OOPS concept. Actually, it's a OOPS concept. Okay. Yes,
దెన్ చెక్
actually, it's a
బాక్స్
OOPS concept. Yes,
Uncheck
OOPS.
ఆన్ అయింది
There are some
ఆన్
features.
చేస్తాను తర్వాత
In
నేను
OOPS,
అప్లై
there are some features.
అప్లై కొట్టి ఓకే
So,
కొట్టి
any language which is supporting OOPS features, that is called as object-oriented programming language.
అయిందా
OOPS features like encapsulation, data abstraction, method overloading, inheritance, polymorphism. These are the main features of OOPS. Any language which is supporting all the main features, that is called as object-oriented
దెన్ చెక్ ద
programming
బాక్స్
language.
పీటీటీ ఆన్
C++,
తర్వాత అప్లై
Java, .NET C#, Python, Scala. These are the object-oriented programming language. Yes,
సేవ్
Java
చేంజెస్
also
లేదు
very
రైట్
clearly.
లేదు
Very clearly we discuss in Java.
Execute.
Okay. Yes.
ఎగ్జిక్యూట్
Next,
మళ్ళీ చేద్దాం
లిస్ట్ సెట్టింగ్ అని కొడతాం కదా
here, object-based language, JavaScript. JavaScript is object-based language. See, object-based language,
ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలి
object-oriented programming language, both are same.
అప్పుడే
Both are similar. The difference is inheritance.
పీటీటీ ఆన్ ఉండాలి కదా
Inheritance.
అది కాదు మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్
Object-based language does not support inheritance.
సెక్యూరిటీ
Object-based language does not support inheritance except inheritance. See, JavaScript also, we can define class names,
అది
we
రెండు
can create objects.
ఇప్పుడు శబ్దం ఉంది
Yes, we can create. Yes, we can create.
అయిందా
We can create objects. Here, JavaScript is not a Java. JavaScript is different. Java is different here. JavaScript is a front-end validation language. JavaScript client-side. Okay.
లిస్ట్ సెట్టింగ్ కొడదామా
JavaScript is not a Java.
అదే మరి
JavaScript is not a Java here. JavaScript is a client-side validation
చాలా
language.
ఇంతకుముందు చేశారు
Validating client-side. Suppose this is, for example, here we are submitting some data, validating data. Yes, email validation. Okay, phone number validation. The client-side validation. Okay. Yes, email should contain X data. So that kind of validation. Phone number should contain some digits, minimum digits, 10 digits. Okay, that kind of validation. Okay, so here that is performed with the JavaScript. JavaScript is not a Java. JavaScript is different. Java is different here. Okay, so here object-based language similar to object-oriented. The difference is here. Object-based language does not support inheritance except inheritance same. Okay, next. Purely object-oriented programming language. What is purely object-oriented here? In purely object-oriented, everything representing in the form of objects here. Representing in the form of objects. Okay. Suppose for example here, some integer 10. Suppose C language and Java. 10 storing like integer type of data. Suppose 20.5 storing like integer variable. Okay. Yes. But in object-based, purely object-oriented, there are different kind of language, right? In this, which is common one? Which is common? Yes, in this all the language which is appearing commonly here. In all the language which is appearing commonly. Yes, which is appearing commonly. Python. Python.
Data-
Python is a procedure-oriented language, as well as functional-oriented, as well as object-oriented, as well as object-based. Sorry, purely object-oriented. Python is everything. Python is everything here. Python supports C. Python supports Python. C. That Python.
వీడు మన దగ్గరికి వచ్చినాడు.
Python supports procedures. Python supports procedures, functions,
Security.
objects, and purely object-oriented.
ఇంకోటి
Python supports all of these things here. So Python is everything.
boot ఉంది.
Yes, Python is everything. Okay, Python is everything that supports all the features. Okay, so Python is a
Secure
common.
boot ని enable
Not
చేసుకో.
out of this, Python is common here. Okay, C is a functional oriented.
అప్లై కొట్టు.
Okay, Java is a object oriented. C++ is object
కానీ
oriented.
నువ్వు
Dot
విన్నా
net
వేరే
object,
దాంట్లో
but
ఉన్నావు కాబట్టి
Python is
apply
everything.
కొట్టాలి.
Python says that I'm everything.
Enable, enable.
I'm procedure oriented, functional oriented, object oriented, and purely
Enable.
object oriented. Python is everything.
Apply
Okay,
కొట్టు.
see, Scala. Scala, this is using for the data, big data processing. In Hadoop applications using Scala. Yes, if you know the Java and Python, it's a Scala.
Enable చేసిండు.
Scala is very easy to understand, very simple. Yes, even compared to Java and Python, Scala is very easy.
ఇక్కడే
Scala is very
apply కొట్టగానే
scalable language, very easy to understand.
ఏదైనా కష్టం ఉంటే
Scala,
Enable చేయలేదు.
scalable language. Scala stands for scalable language.
ఏం చేయాలి?
Okay. SCA means a Scala. SC means scalable, LA means language. Scala, SCA means scalable, LA means language. Scalable language.
అదృష్టం.
Very easy this is. Compared to Java and
Landing
Python,
రెండు వందలు
Scala is
ఇంకా
simple.
వదులుకో.
Very easy to understand. Easy to work with the Scala here. Okay, fine. So these are different generation of language.
లేదా
Different generations, right? Yes, this is introduction. This is about introduction here.
ఇవన్నీ
Yes,
నాకు
next
అంతా
here.
take అవ్వాలి.
ఏదో data ఉంది.
High level language and low level language.
అదే కదా డేటాకి ఏం కాకుండా వాడు
Yes,
చేస్తారు కదా.
yeah. Only why Java is independent of platform. Just to explain that topic, I'm explaining a prerequisite. Why all these prerequisites I'm explaining to understand Java is
నేను ఏం
independent of
పెట్టలేదు
platform.
కదా? బ్యాటరీ ఏం
Directly,
పెడితే బ్యాటరీ
it's
లో
Java
ఉంది కదా?
independent of platform.
బ్యాటరీ
What
పెడితే
I can
వచ్చింది అర్థం
explain
పెట్టిన అని
directly, but may not be
ఫోటో తీసి
understood.
పెట్టు.
These all the prerequisites I'm explaining here. Before going to explaining about independent of platform and portability.
వచ్చింది.
These are the some prerequisites. If you know these things here, okay. Yes, if you know these things, then you can understand
అయితే మంచిది.
Java features.
నాకు వదిలేసి
See,
పోవాలి.
most of the trainers they will introduce Java. That is not my way. If you know these basics, then easy to understand Java features. Okay, that's the reason starting from the. Okay, yes. For that reason, I'm starting from the beginning here. See, way of teaching. There must be link.
బ్యాటరీ
Before going to high end, must have low end topics. If you know that low end topic, then easy to understand high end topics.
బ్యాటరీ తీసుకుంది.
Direct
బ్యాటరీ షాట్ ఛార్జింగ్
explain
లేదు
about
ఛార్జింగ్
Java
లేదు.
independent of platform
దాంట్లో
and portability.
ఛార్జింగ్ ఫుల్ పెడితే
But you can't understand. I know that. How to teach,
ఏ
how to
చేయడం
explain
నాట్
to
ఇన్స్టాల్.
student. I know that student level. So my topic is like a spoon feeding. Don't worry, like a spoon feeding here. So these all the prerequisites. If you know this, then easy to understand. Independent of platform. Wait. So before going to that Java feature, they are the prerequisites. If you know these things, you can understand Java features.
ఫార్మేట్ కొట్టొచ్చు
Now, next step. Yes. See, in languages, there are low level languages and high level languages. Low level and high level languages. Low level and high level.
200 అక్కడ రెండు కాదు.
This is high level language code, right? Now this code has to convert
ఇట్లా ఆన్
into
చేసి ఆఫ్ చేస్తే
system understandable language. Low
Recovery, yeah?
level language.
అబ్బా,
Every
అప్పుడే
high level
నువ్వు ఈసారి
language
రాకుండా ముందుగానే
program has to convert into
డేటా
low
బ్యాకప్
level
చేసుకొని
language.
పెట్టుకోవడమో
Suppose
లేకపోతే
HTML
హార్డ్
code,
డిస్క్
it's a high level language. This code has
ఎప్పటికి
to
ఫార్మేట్
convert
చేసుకొని
into
వాళ్ళు చేస్తారు
system understandable language.
బయట వాళ్ళని
Next about Java codes.
వాళ్ళంతా ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్
Java codes.
మంచిది.
ఇటు ఎల్లో చూస్తుంటారు.
Yes, I think it's close. So about
Yeah,
Java
yeah,
program,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Python program or Java program, something like this. Yes, it's a high level language. It's a Python script, right? This language has to convert into binary code. Maybe C program. All these high level language have to convert into binary code. Now question is, which one will convert high level language to low level language? every high-level language program has to convert into system understand language. Now, who will convert it? Anyone? Can you answer it? Yes. Which one will convert from high-level language to low-level language? Who will convert? Who will convert? Yes. Either compiler or interpreter. So either compiler. Yes. Either compiler or interpreter. Either compiler or interpreter. Interpreter. Either compiler or interpreter. Either compiler or interpreter will convert. Either compiler or interpreter. See, some interpreter-based languages, some compiler-based languages. Suppose C language, it's a compiler-based. C++. Compiler takes care of that. Suppose Python, interpreter takes care of that. HTML, interpreter-based. Some languages are compiler-based, some languages are interpreter-based. Okay, so what is compiler? What is interpreter? So interpreter versus compiler. Interpreter versus compiler. Interpreter versus compiler. Let us compare this. Interpreter and compiler. Interpreter and compiler both are doing same jobs. Both are converting from high-level language to binary codes. Interpreter and compilers both converts from high-level language to binary codes. After converting into binary codes, system generating outputs. See here, both interpreter and compiler both converting from the high-level language to binary codes. After converting into binary code, that binary code submitted to processor. Processor taking that binary codes, generating outputs. Okay. Now both are converting from high-level language to binary code, but the way it's working is different. Okay. How that interpreter is working, how compiler is working, the way it's working is different here. Okay. See, interpreter and compiler, this is our topic. Okay. Yes, there are 8 points we have discussed. The differences, we'll discuss the weights. Okay. Now, till now, what are discussed? It's a document here. See, no need of writing any running notes. Running notes is not necessary. See here, introduction to software, system software, next application software. Okay. Next, what is OS? About OS. Next, see here, application software, front end and back end. Now Java comes on the front end, so move to front end. Front end language and packages. Java comes on languages, so languages, low level languages and high level languages. Okay, Java comes on what? High level language. Okay, 4th generation. See, generation of languages, low level languages, 1st generation and 2nd generation, a 3rd generation and 4th generation. Okay, yes, I'll share the document, don't worry, I'll share it. Okay, not through the WhatsApp here, I'll share this document through the email. Yes, your Gmail. Okay, yes, through your Gmail, I'll share these documents. Okay, I'll share this document, don't worry, I'll share it. Low level, high level. Low level, 1st and 2nd generation, high level, 3rd and 4th generation. Okay, yes, procedure function, the differences. Next, yes, compilers and interpreters are used to convert from high level language to low level language. Yes, what's the difference between interpreter and compiler? Yeah, this topic tomorrow we'll discuss. This is most important topic. Yes, to understand Java features, you must have the interpreter knowledge and compiler knowledge. Next, what exe file knowledge, particularly exe file knowledge. Exe file is a OS dependent, but Java is independent of platform. Yes, to compare that here, first of all, what is exe file? How it is generating here? The topic practically, I'll show that. See, exe file. I'll develop on C program. How to generate exe file? How exe file is behaving? Practically, I'll show that exe file concept. Okay. When come to interpreter based here, this case, just I will take some Python script here. How the Python script is working background, that I'll explain. Okay, practically I'll show that. We'll see practically interpreter and compiler. Okay, so tomorrow topic, interpreter and compiler. Okay, next about exe file. After finishing, next we'll move to Java features, independent